Hey everybody, welcome to the Elemental Gardener. Today we're going to be talking about Thanksgiving cactus care. In part one, we talked about the importance of recreating the soil as it would be found in its natural habitat. So in part two, we're going to talk about how to water like they're in their natural habitat. This is the Thanksgiving cactus that I started about a year ago, and I was really surprised. They don't always flower their first year. This one's going to be white or yellow, and then the other ones I have some red ones and pink ones. So I'm not really sure until they flower, so I do a terrible job of labeling. But what I really want to show you is how thin and flimsy and flexible these leaves are, and when I lift that pot, it's light as air. As opposed to this one, the leaves are thick and plump, and if you bent them enough, they would snap, and that pot is heavy for its size because water is heavy. So the lighter one that's all flimsy definitely needs to be watered. The way that we're going to water this is just the same way that it would be watered in its natural habitat. It sits in the union of the branch to the tree, and it sits in whatever has fallen around it, and the only time it gets watered is when it rains. So we're going to put it into a container that's just a bit bigger so that we can let it sit and let those wood chips soak up some of that water. And then when we're finally finished, we're going to douse it one more time, and we're going to make sure that the water is flowing out as quickly as it's being poured in. Then you just pick them up, and whichever ones are still heavy don't need watering. Whichever ones are light as paper, definitely give them a nice soak. They're great in plastic pots versus terracotta because they do like the humidity, and they do need to be watered more than most succulents. Now, another secret I'd like to share with you is this Jack's citrus feed. Thanksgiving cactus are tropical plants, and they respond very well, and their flowers do even better if you water at half strength every time you water your Thanksgiving cactus the whole entire year, even while it's in flower. I hope that you have learned some useful tips and tricks to keep your Thanksgiving cacti looking beautiful in your homes.